Ain't
Hey, we
nothing
live.
against the party, party. Oh shit! Nothing but a gangster party. It ain't nothing but a motherfucking gang. Oh shit! I forget we live. My bad. Welcome to
$15.
episode one
Yeah, 13.
five. What it do? Of the podcast. It's just us tread heavily. You know, we just get started. We're a little podcast now, but I'm here to do it with my guys. To this side, I got my guy with alphabetical order. What is your name?
It's B.
To this side, I got my other guy. What's your name?
That shit definitely is alphabetical order. Oh, see, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I am your host, your moderator, the guy you want to count on. You feel me? The
Yo,
ones who put
Molly.
up the shot and don't miss. But it's Joe T. Um, just want to let y'all know this is an under the weather podcast. I don't know this to be true. It's either a cold, the flu, or the heebie-jeebies. Because I ain't got
Oh,
them.
you cannot in these times give three options. You can't be sick and give three options and not be like coronavirus.
Hey,
Yeah.
you never know. You never
You gotta
know.
say corona or flu or cold. Yeah, you can't be like, yo, I might got bronchitis. It might be flu. It might be strep. Nigga, you got all of it. Has coronavirus.
So just so the
Bronchitis, though.
like this, but this is what I be talking about when I speak about the insensitivity of humanity. Um, like it's just when you tell people you going through things and just their outlooks on how they
Yo,
feel about you, it
we
just comes out.
we here with you.
Like,
Woo.
like
Nah,
I'm
peace,
stuck here.
love. Peace,
I'm stuck
love.
here
Peace,
drinking
love.
tequila. Like you think I just want to be sitting here drinking tequila in a robe? It's nice too. This that. Hold on, other side. Hold on, what the fuck am I? Hold on, niggas gotta see my name, yo. Oh shit, hold on, we got
This nigga fancy and shit.
name,
Rob
and
this nigga.
check.
Rob this. That had to be made. That shit ain't in no stores because nobody spelled that at all. That's crazy.
You wasn't in the store and was like, oh shit, they ain't have all the
They
names.
got
Like,
my
oh,
name?
they got my shit in the J's. And you didn't slide straight to the J's and Joe T right there, nigga. You had to get that shit custom fit.
That bitch handmade, delivered straight to the door. Damn. Damn.
Find Joe in that motherfucker. You was like, I don't even got it. Yeah, go ahead, yo. Go ahead, yo. You know we gotta get you going, yo. That's how we get you started, yo.
I don't know if I got it, yo.
Gotta
I ain't
get
want to rap a nigga front like I got it, nigga. I ain't fucking got it, nigga.
Just
But
talk
now let's talk about how y'all
shit.
week been, though.
Pretty cool, yeah. Pretty good. Healthy. Still healthy. Not on wood. Healthy.
Everything healthy. Everything healthy. What about you, E?
Oh, Bills. Bills.
Push
That's
off.
about it. I hate this week.
That's
but next
Friday,
week,
honey.
next week lit. Nah, I be anticipating that shit. They fucked my whole week up since Monday. So
Nah, I be telling you shit like a month in advance. Like them 2 weeks, it might be fucked up, but nah, good.
Now listen, my last week been fucked up. First, I had fuck my wisdom tooth fucking with me. Then my dumb ass. When was it? Monday night. Monday night, I come in the house. I'm like, yo, it's too hot in here. I turned the motherfucking heat off. Now Monday night, they ain't gonna drop to like 32 outside.
The hawk came out that bitch.
Now I wake up like, yo, what the fuck? My throat hurt like a bitch. It's cold as shit in here. The fuck? So now I gotta
Corona
crank
came through the window, like
yeah. I gotta go crank the heat up and
you
shit.
was asleep. Yo, you was asleep.
Yo, so
Oh,
I go in the fucking house. I go to fucking work, right? Like, you good? Hell yeah. My throat bumping a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay the fuck away from niggas. Niggas try to come near me. I'm dubbing niggas like, don't come here. I got a story about work too, but that habit. I'm like, back the fuck up, so niggas stay away. You know, the day I wake up, my throat still caught semi sore, but now I got the sniffles with it. I'm in that bitch struggling with it. Like, yo, I start sneezing. I realize my nose running. Niggas look at me like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool for real. I think like it's just I left the window. I mean, I left the turn the heater off. It was cold.
niggas
Niggas like,
looking at
what?
each other like, niggas looking at each other like,
Niggas out here be noticing sniffles and shit. Like, yo,
you
who's
know,
that?
niggas don't have no sympathy, no type of sniffles, no type of coughs, none of that.
Niggas told me like, no, it was like, don't even trip, yo. Your health is the most important thing. Dip, get a test. Hey, yo, I was bored. I was like, nah, I'm good, yo. Trust me, I'm good. They said no. I trust that you're not. And they said
You trust that sniffle.
they sent me on home. Yo, I ain't even really tripping though. But let's say following a mouth eight, going into this, I get braces in like a month. Yeah, I got contact. Oh, I got contacts in.
Oh,
Evolution.
you bad bitch. You getting contacts. You getting you out here.
I knew it was something with the road. That shit all came in. It was one big package and shit.
It's the rule though. It's the rule. Now gas me up though.
Niggas get locked down and Joe like, man, I'm out of here. I'm ready to go away. Y'all niggas ain't ready to trap me in no corner.
Yeah, I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie boy. I'm a baddie boy. But it's a not dead ass though. But I just want this shit to be over. I'm usually the healthy one. I don't usually have no issues. I usually get sick one day a week. This shit been fucking with me.
That's what that shit out,
some CMOS, all that shit. All that shit. All that.
See, I'm trying to think how I approach this topic that I thought of because it's kind of like dead ass serious.
I'ma laugh, yo. Just go with it.
You gotta go with it.
No, I bet, yo. Like, y'all got childhood trauma, don't y'all?
Yeah.
How like your childhood trauma been affecting you as an adult?
It make you like lack trust and shit, or not have like my shit is like I don't get excited, like super excited for nothing. Like you know that shit you always expect, like not that I as I got older, I stopped expecting the worst, but I always when I was younger, like nah, this shit about to be fucked up, like something about to fuck up.
This shit like, a little bit too good.
Every time you be like, damn, this shit cool, you be like, nah, something about to fuck up, and I still like have that like anticipation and shit like that. Be like, but it's definitely that's a trauma from childhood. From
what I was sharing too much of what happened, like we could like just elaborate a little bit. You can do it like if you can, and like share without really sharing.
No, I can share, yo. It's just from like kids had like my father wasn't there when I was like super young, or he was one of the fathers to call you like, yo, I'll be there too. And it'd be like 7, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is this nigga at? And that shit as a kid, it fuck with you. So when you get older, even though me and him, like, that's my nigga, like we cool now, you still have that like that hold off. It's like you don't really want to get too excited for nothing. You don't want to. It make you parent different. It's just shit like that.
E, what about you, bro?
Trauma. It was probably when I was 6 and I jumped off the porch trying to dunk on the neighbor's rim. Missed everything. I swear that was the one time I was able to do the Michael Jordan pose. I ain't land like Mike though. Landed all on my face and nobody see the scar now, but I had surgery all over my face and shit. I thought I lost my tooth, but mama told me I did when I woke up and shit. But I was like, dead ass, they thought I died. I was like, and I remember that it was Father's Day. It was, I forgot who Mike was playing, but my mother got the shit smacked out of her because she was so hysterical that day by my father. Nobody else. Anybody else touches it, they did. But it shocked her. She had to get right because she worked in a hospital, so she used to motherfuckers bleeding and all that shit. But it was me that time, so she all fucked up. So he was like, "Get your shit together." That's all I remember. He smacked the shit out of her. I could not stop laughing from that point until I got into the hospital. I woke up when I woke up watching Lion King and fucking ice cream. I'm like Toby Tyler. That shit ain't gonna work.
That's fucking trauma. That's trauma.
Nah, that shit was hilarious. I mean, it's trauma.
Like shit you carry with you. That's like, yeah, that's trauma. I thought you talking about like shit from your childhood that you carried that affect you as an adult.
I was.
That's motherfucking trauma. Like you shouldn't jump off nothing for the rest of your life. Like,
I'm afraid of heights, and that's what fucked me up. That's why I don't really fuck with too much shit now. But yeah, that's some trauma. Besides that, it's like regular shit. I seen my father fuck up money. I don't want to fuck up money. but nothing personally to me. But
Yeah.
other people, I learn a lot from other people. So
I got childhood injury like that. Like I hit my eye and shit on the thing. I got the skull and shit on there, but I don't remember none of that shit. So I think I was like 5 or 6 or some shit like that. I don't remember none of it.
I ain't mad at none of those shits. I think me and B may share some similar one when it comes to like the parenting one. I think you said like you said your dad wasn't there when you was like real young. Like my dad just like I think my dad was there when I was real young. Like probably from the time I was like a baby to maybe being like 18 months. Because I remember shit when I was 2. But anytime after that period, like I could say it was just like inconsistency in my life when it comes to my dad. So like I know the effects on that has as me as an adult. Like I'm sensitive to when like if someone brings that up to me or if I don't even get a chance to see my kids, like I feel like I'm like him in those fashions that I dislike. Like say for instance, I had all my kids recently. My son come up from North Carolina, and I decided that I was actually going to reach out to him. Now, me and my dad's relationship still hasn't recovered, but it really has nothing to do with like the effects that it has on like childhood. It's real so just the effects of how I feel like he may have blacked me out as a childhood, but I wanted him to like be there as a parent. And let me before I do this, I want to a grandparent. I want to just give a little background what some people may not know. It's a study called the A study, but a lot of it I tried to simplify it. I wrote down some notes behind it. But what they consider their top 10 versions of being childhood trauma, which can be physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical neglect, emotional neglect, mother treated violently, household substance abuse, household mental illness, parental separation or divorce, incarceration of a household member. And as I go down that list, I can say maybe 70% of that, maybe 70 to 60% of that affects me, like because a lot of that comes from my household. I think that's just pretty standard when you go through people that grew up in neighborhoods like we grow where we come from. So like when I don't even realize these things are traumas, like I can remember a time when my house got shot at. I can remember a time where, like you said, you feel helpless because whether it's an adult figure, you feel like they taking advantage of you, physically, like overpowering you, just the little things like that. Like I even say like I ain't gonna like me and my brother's a 10-year gap. Now I don't view it as like abuse, but I can understand why they would label it as like he just physically was just
to fuck
dumb.
you up. Yeah,
Dumb.
you like, yo, and you don't think about it as a kid, like, yo, this me and my brother playing, or you like my brother bullying me, and your mother like, oh, stop crying and shit like that. But like, it's really like, yo, he fucking me up, and like, I can't. My mother's gonna be like, yo, he making you tough, or my sister's gonna be like, yo, he making you tough, or stop. But the niggas, that's abuse.
Yeah, and like what I don't think. Hold on, I'm gonna freeze for a second.
no,
but when niggas don't
like that.
Sub-Zero and shit.
I think it's hold up, my nigga.
But what I'm able to realize about myself is I understand like what that created inside of me is just a person. Now, any like slight disrespect or anything about that, I'm gonna go with it because I ain't tolerating it. So any person I feel like they think they're gonna physically dominate it, you're gonna have to really show me that you can do it because that is just what was created around me. I don't play when it comes to security to my house. Like I said, I didn't have to deal with like household mental illness and things of that. My parents weren't even really separated, not that I know of. But I definitely seen incarceration. But like when these things come up.
Do you think that do you think that made you when you was growing up? Do you think that's why you got in so many fights and shit? Like that's why you was so not that you was seeking out the fight, but it felt like, all right, I gotta defend myself, or I have to get out there and show these niggas I'm not fucking playing with these niggas before they even try to play with you. Do you think that was like younger?
Well, absolutely. So with me, I'll just speak for me in general. I had to learn duality in myself very early. So like say we speaking about trauma, I wouldn't say I grew up religious. Like I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. Y'all know that about me, right? But I mean, so the people in my neighborhood, they knew I was a Jehovah's Witness. So when you grow up Jehovah's Witness, you just view yourself in a different way. Not only that, I was very small. I didn't get any height or anything, and I was skinny, like very skinny up to the point. I'm dumb small going into high school. Like I'm not even sure if I was 100 pounds in high school. And I'm short, I'm skinny. Motherfuckers see me as like, oh, I'm definitely gonna. So I was not only was I being picked, like I feel like I was being physically overpowered at home. For my early years of schooling, I was getting picked on. Like I got picked on a lot. And when you ask me do a lot of fights, like that's my attitude came from. Like, okay, cool. Like I used to let people pick on me, and then I just snapped one day. It was just like, you know what? From this point on, yeah. Now from this point on, I'm the bully. So now, like this is what you created inside of me. So when a nigga do something, so if you give me, like, I'm not going to initiate anything, but from the moment you initiate it, I'm not stopping. I don't have a way of calming myself down from that point on. Like, okay, that's what you gave me a green light. I thought we was chilling. Once we get to that point, I'm overdoing it. Every time you see me, you gotta fight me, and you gonna get tired of it before I do, because I enjoy this. I gotta do this home anyway. So you gonna be like, yo, what's up with this nigga? And I want to tell you, every time you see me, it's gonna be this until you move. One of us gotta go, and that's what happened. So my mother was like, damn, another fight. Like I used to get in fights, but like.
That's the little brother syndrome, yo.
That's that gift and that curse.
Like, like it ain't like that for the big brother, yo. Like you're not like the big, like it ain't like that for the big brother. You had like you was the youngest, like you the youngest, right? Yeah, and it put a different a different shield in you, like you said, you going out there and you small. And at home, niggas is fucking with you. So you already got like it's a chip on your shoulder, pretty much. That's where this shit come from.
Yeah, and also I'm the youngest of four, so and everybody on my block in that area, you know my family. So you know now I gotta also make a name for myself, because if not, I'm whatchamacallit little brother. Charlie little brother. So like no, I'm who? No, what do I have to do to prove to you it's my name? What is like? I feel when Cassius Clay was like, "Yeah, what's my name?" Like that's me. What is my name? Like you gonna know my name before this shit is over, because that's just how I feel. So when I think about like the childhood trauma, it affects how I parent. It affects how I move. It affects how I see things. Because trauma can be also caused from neighborhood environments. Like, and I grew up in the crack era. I seen people do crack in front of me. I seen crack sold in front of me. I've seen people get shot in front of me. I've seen people get shot around me. I've seen bullets fly past me.
That's what you call, and I was talking to this with somebody else, that's what you call growing up in a good home in a bad neighborhood. Like, like I'm sure it's a lot of us that grew up in badass neighborhoods or not safe neighborhoods people wouldn't come to, but you had a home and established with your brothers, your sister, your mother, your religion.
And while you there, it don't even feel like
it don't
like that.
Like you in the
So I mean, that's
this nigga can't be the host and just be dipping. Like I know like he can't.
Alex Trebek would never.
Alex Trebek would never.
my bad, fellas. Y'all had to rub my nose, and I don't want y'all to hear that. But no, you're right though. I agree to that though. Like, because even like it was shit in the household that like. Triggers in the household, I can say I didn't even realize, because I'm like I said, it's four of us. Like I'm the youngest of four. It go 10 years. So my brother 10 years older than me. My other sister was 6 years older than me. And my other sister 2 years older than me. So and that's a single parent home. So I like it's just shit in the house. Like we went without before. I don't know, because young me, I just used to learn to eat whatever the fuck we had. Like niggas got cheese, bet that cheese gonna be fucked
grilled
up.
Cheese. Like niggas, that just come from that make you like hate to say like it make you a man and shit like that, but it make you when you get to an adulthood, you like, yo, I did this. Like this, you don't know like, yo, my mother should be here cooking me this. You living. Like you ain't think about, yo, I should be eating a square fucking chicken with you. You just living in your good home and you take what you get.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is, and my mother know. Like I tell her today, like even like I'm proud of where my mother came from. Just Like my mother was just able, she was able to in the last year buy her first home, get a car that she wanted that she gonna have in her eye on for a minute. Like she got what she needed from it, and like that, I watched that process from her. Like I know where my mother came from, like so like the journey for it. So like you said, it didn't affect me as a kid because I thought everybody was doing it. Like I thought everybody else was eating syrup sandwiches too because like I thought that's what everybody had. Like and then as I get older, I realized like, oh, that's just not a regular thing. But yeah, I
So
don't even know.
school hit you like a
let me ask you
motherfucker.
something. Do your relationship with your mother affect like the way you not view women, but the way you view like somebody you in a relationship with? Not like girls that you just date. I'm telling you, you've been in a relationship. Do you ever be with the person and be like, oh shit, I like this person. I like you like certain things in them. Like, just keep that shit like how chicks be saying. niggas, mama's boys and shit like that. Like, do that affect your relationships? Do y'all look at chicks and be like, like you see your mother and shit on her? Or little shit that your parents do or your mother did, or you view them differently or you treat them differently just because of the relationship you had with your mother?
Go ahead, E.
It kind of depends. I do that if I'm looking for like good qualities in them, because that's the only like that I look at her in. I don't look at my mother in no type of bad qualities or like I know women and how a woman will grow up and how relationships and bullshit like that go. But at the end of the day, that's still unconventional. So if I'm looking at a girl, I'm only if she got those good qualities. But like the bad shit, I expect bad shit from a woman. But if like certain things, it's like, oh, all right, well, I don't think that you up to par then. So fuck out of here.
All right.
I can say yeah to that. Like I like me being the youngest of who but I can say my mother particularly wasn't like affectionate. So like period. But I can't say that, not period. She was to me. But like I can see so when I think like for instance, I think my mother to the rest of the world she's a tough motherfucker to crack. Like she can be like a crab or whatever. What I mean by that is like on the exterior she got the shell up. So you know like oh shit the word like she just it's hard to crack that motherfucker. But what you do is inside you know with some soft shit in there. So I think when I see that with women, I think because I recognize the symptoms of it and recognize like with the hardships and with men came before me, I kind of get attracted to that a lot. So when I see the hardships between you, it's intriguing to me as far as like those barriers because if you have that up, I'm curious about your journey prior to me because I want to know if there's a way I can help fix it or help heal you in a sense. So yeah, I definitely agree to that.
But that too, yo, one thing niggas gotta do, niggas, you can't heal certain shit. Like you really can't. Like certain things you ought, especially with women, because it come from a different place that we'll never understand. So certain things you gotta be like, you gotta accept that this is the way she is with certain shit, or you just gotta be like, all right, we can't be together. The certain shit, like women to tell you, yeah, I got over that, but like they don't really be getting over shit. Like they ain't got over a nigga that they was dating in the fourth grade.
10 years old, baby. He kicked me in the fucking sandbox.
You can't make a woman different. Like they are who they are. They will evolve. Like they'll evolve into something different. But I don't think men can help a woman like you. I don't think you can like heal a woman and shit like that. They heal themselves, and I think they heal men more than they would. I don't think they really need us to like heal them. That's something we should.
I gotta disagree with y'all here. You good, B?
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, we good.
I'm gonna talk through it. So B look like Av right now. What I'm gonna say is I disagree with that. I think we all need help healing. I think people come in our lives at certain points with it for that purpose. We may not know that what that purpose is for you. You just know that they're there. You could be depressed. Someone come to your life and just help fix you with it. Like like you said, women have helped me more so in my life, but I can say I definitely helped a lot of women. I helped heal a lot of women myself because they come, like a lot of women that come to you, like specifically. I have a toxic relationship. I had a toxic relationship with somebody I used to deal with. And what Jada Pinkett said, like about August Alsina, like she says, she was attracted to the fact that he was unhealthy and she got a chance to heal him. I think that was, I had one with a woman I used to deal with. And she used to just come to me after every breakup with a new issue. And I would just literally spend time just nurturing her back from that. Whether that be, hey, I'm not, I don't have confidence in my body anymore because my ex lover did this to me. I don't have confidence in my emotion because my ex lover did this to me. I don't feel attracted because my ex lover did this. Like this happened multiple times between us, and I use it every time I fall, but it gets sucked back into it, and like just realize, and it's like, okay, yeah, and, you know what, I'm here. I'm gonna nurture you. I'm gonna spend this time with you from your last relationship. I'm gonna help heal your pain because you don't know your power. So like, I think for me dealing with that, I gotta disagree. I think we all need certain people at certain points in our life, and especially I think with that mindset, like you said, I think we need to realize women so strong because they heal us a lot of times. We assume that they don't need that healing, and you gotta realize, like we're allowed to be vulnerable with those women, but you gotta realize they're more vulnerable than us. Like they may not express it yet, but they are, and it's our job to make sure that when you see that, you counter that, you fix that. So yeah,
I was talking about more of a self love, a love for self. Like they can't really give you that until they love themselves. A lot of women can't give you that full love until they love. Like healing, yes, we can help with the healing process, but you never gonna completely heal until you have that confidence in yourself. You can instill that confidence in a woman. Like, that's it. That is your body. I enjoy, but like, they have to get that. I feel like I'm not a woman, bro. I'm just like I'm just maybe I'm giving too much credit to women, but I just feel like they help us more than we be like women. To be like, all right, my nigga, like, all right, my nigga, I'm coming over there. They want the. I don't think it's complete healing, yo, but. Yo, I'm wrong, yo. I'm
everybody needs a whole phase.
What he
yo,
said? Yeah. What he said?
y'all know is a such thing as adulthood trauma.
Yeah, it is.
Drama.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's trauma. I don't think trauma ever stops.
When you really realize, like, oh shit, I'm an adult. Like this shit is real. Like,
yeah, Texas.
Yeah, you go through that shit every time. My nigga, you got to swipe your card for some shit you own that hell got nothing to do with you. Nigga, that's trauma.
Life insurance. Dental.
So the effects of adulthood trauma is a little bit different. I think. Shut the fuck. I think
we out here getting robbed.
So same way childhood trauma affects you when you get in adulthood, right? From like ages of 36. Your adulthood trauma affects you like after that phase. So after that phase, it start affecting you like 40 to 50. They start causing you health issues. So I just want to make sure I touch on that and let y'all niggas know, like, hey, yo, y'all got trauma in your life, yo, don't call me. Like that, you got to figure that shit out with yourself.
Unless you're in a toxic relationship with him, then you can call him anytime he come over with. He can hold.
Yo, funny as shit. Yo, no, I probably my most toxic relationships definitely come from my friends because they know they can call me about anything. Like yeah, like for real. Like listen, it's a nigga I know is the dumbest nigga I know. He called me and talked to me about his life and say the dumbest shit to me, and I'm always gonna listen because like I be amazed at how dumb he can be. No, I sincerely mean this. Yo, I listen like, yo, this is some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, yo.
But you gotta listen though, bro. I got a homie like that too. Be like,
you
nigga,
ain't gotta
explain
listen,
some shit to you. Be like that's not how this shit work, bro. Like that's not how this shit work, my nigga. Like, what is up with you? Like, that's not,
what's up with you, yo?
Like, when this shit gonna snap in your head? Like, you 30 plus, my nigga.
Yeah, they could be 30 plus. And now he's saying like, yo, why do you think like that? And then he's like, yo, it make sense to you? No.
It ain't always about how much money a nigga got in their pocket, bro. I'm not talking nothing about how much money a nigga got in their pocket, what kind of car. I'm talking about a mental mind state. Like, they don't have the mental minds to be like process regular shit that go on in this world, yo. They just think all this shit that be on their phone is real, and they mother's gonna come save them one day, and this shit, yo.
That's how them niggas end up doing crack. Them niggas is retarded.
Yo, so this why see this is how I label people as being like smart or stupid. I usually got about 3 or 4 tiers of intelligence where I think people have, and I grade them on each, and that just determine if I think they smart or stupid. It go street smart, book smarts, common sense, and sometimes emotional smarts, depending on like if I care about emotional intelligence. So a lot of times, like I know people that are very book smart, but lack common fucking sense, like in street smarts. So like when I see that after a while, like you can appear smart after a while, but then when I realize like you don't have like common sense, like you can't put you can put 1 + 1 together, but I ask you, yo, 5 times 7, you like, ooh, that's a rough one for me.
Or like they common sense, like for you.
He's right.
They common sense, but I ain't make sense. It's common sense. Oh.
Nigga be like, yo, you street smart. A lot of that shit is common sense. A lot of that shit
came back fast.
Yo, I shouldn't do this. If this happened over here, then that's gonna happen to me. Like a lot of that shit is common sense. And for smart people to not have that, hey,
stupidity.
Everybody gets brains from different places, yo.
Yeah, that's why I
say I say experience. Everybody get experience from different things.
Well, like tell me what, and out of those 3, what weighs heavily to you? Was it be or let's just stick with the 3: common, street smarts, or book smarts? Which one weighs more heavily for you?
Overall life?
Yeah.
Oh, common sense. Because I mean, book smart and street smart, they even each other out to me. The street ain't nothing but you just going outside and living, and you knowing your surroundings. Books, you're more secluded. You're inside. You're in a box basically, and then you just learn these certain things and certain. Well, I think streets is more so morals, if anything, but common sense. That's something that somebody can't teach you. That's just something that you need to know. That it's a
process. This you got to process cause and effect, and if cause and effect, every action has a reaction.
Yeah, positive and negative. Like if you're gonna go rob this motherfucking bank with somebody else, and you know goddamn well either if y'all get caught, something may happen. Either you're going in jail, y'all are going in jail, or y'all may get away for a little bit of time. Something's going to bad happen. That ain't nothing but karma. And they
I done seen smart niggas be. I done seen smart niggas. Joe been in the room with smart niggas and not be able to process that you might need to get the fuck out of here because you might
get your head knocked off.
I know you in here, but like you smart as a motherfucker, but you can't process that you might need to shut the fuck up or get the fuck up and get out of here.
Like, you gotta know how to read the room, man. You know how to read the room. Shit
read the room.
Like, god damn.
I'm cool in this room. Like I'm y'all niggas know we all been in the same room. We all in this room. We cool. Just because you got an issue with that nigga, your common sense to tell you that these niggas is cool and I'm not. Like
a little different.
Different.
And things like that. I think street smarts teach you to read, like you said. Street smarts are really just awareness. Like if you like, it forces you to be aware of a lot of different things that a lot of people don't really pay attention to. So you like, oh, that motherfucker, his movements tell me he's saying he all right, but his movements telling me he not okay. Like, all right, so you know what? Go ahead.
And your street smarts help you more in a probably more in a workforce, if not street smarts, but common sense and the way we grew up in different neighborhoods. You easier to adapt when you get different workforces. You know how to all right, yo, I don't need to. I know how you like. Everybody work the job. They first get there. They first 2 weeks, niggas is working perfectly. You got to fill everything out. That's not your book smarts telling you that. That's not your book smart telling you like, yo, I need to see. Oh, my man, cool. I can fuck with him. Or yo, that's such. Yeah, it's not. You ain't getting that from the books.
Yeah, no, I can't really deal with people who don't. At least 2 out of 3. Like I've met someone who was just book smart, no street smarts, no common sense. It's frustrating. I want somebody who had all the street smarts in the world, like, and just like just like slightly above common sense, and that's annoying. Like, but like if you like maybe with me, and I think with me, I also get off on like when I'm talking with somebody, I like conversation, like mental conversations. So if I don't have a person that have a balance of all the above, I get kind of frustrated and be like, why you like this? You disgust me. Like, because my brain can't fathom somebody not having it. So yeah, I be in and out with it. Yeah, my bad. I just went all over the place with what I was talking about and shit too, for real. Yeah, but my robe nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I feel good.
You got that motherfucker stitched. Who did that? Dapper Dan?
Huh?
Who did that shit? Dapper Dan?
Hey, yo, go ahead, Joe.
You got that shit straight from Dapper Dan?
Dapper Dan can't pull my shit. That's real shit too.
Oh shit.
Damn, I had something to ask y'all niggas, yo, on that top, yo, but you went somewhere else and I fucking lost this.
Nah, it's cool, yo. Let me see. Because I definitely had one too. It was really a topic that I like saw. But wait, y'all been back on Twitter since they put the feeds back up, the fleets.
Fleets?
Yeah.
I like Twitter anyway, yo. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like Twitter can't do no wrong.
Not to me, at least. Not Twitter gonna forever be.
I just had to check and make sure they ain't put the censors on that shit like Instagram. Put on all the pages that you can go and check and make sure that you can make sure you can get the direct link straight to the OnlyFans. So you got to go to Twitter and get the preview on Twitter. And the direct link is
Question though. How y'all feel about racism in porn? I know that's dumb, random. Like, y'all see the racism in porn that be going on?
Yeah. See, I try to avoid shit like that, but I do.
It ruined the experience. I don't try to look at it.
It's not as bad as it was like when I was younger. Like when I was young, that shit used to be wild. Like wild racist.
Yo, it be wild racist now. It'd be like, yo, black, dirty bitch takes the hard white. I be looking like, yo.
But that's what niggas be like that's what niggas be clicking, bro. Like niggas be
into that shit though.
I'm sure niggas that you ever just hit like the trending, like what's trending, and you be like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Like who? And you be like, man, you feel bad for that shit. You just close your phone, like, let me put this on.
Like, not tonight. Not
going to fuck the bed. What I'm doing? I'm a dirty motherfucker, man. Go to bed.
Yo, wait a minute, y'all watch y'all comfortably watch white porn?
Nah, I never really was into the pugs.
Pretty ass. What? Yeah, that nigga funny. That was funny.
I'm sure. So wild shit, but it always got ebony in front. Black. I ain't never seen no that. I'm cool, fam. Y'all can keep them.
Yo, how I learned to do it, I learned to just like I learned my porn stars' names, yo. So I got like a rotation, and if that don't feel me, guess what I'm going to? I'm going to write the Popeyes porn, and we already know what I'm talking about.
That bitch is a legend.
Man,
what a day! What a day! That's my favorite one, yo. I did that with that. I know. I go right to my spot. Niggas like, yeah. I'm ready to get it off. I'm ready to get it the fuck off.
Motherfucking Gap boy. I was in there. Oh, she pulled up at the window.
Yeah. She said, "Come inside. Come inside." I don't know where.
Oh, shit. Yo, that's the best toy ever. That's the best toy ever. Yo. Niggas can't tell.
No, yo, I ain't never do the names. I know him, you know him, but I was always into like the thug shit, bro. Like you just search like, homemades.
Nah, I do all names. I need to know the names because that's how. I mean, I'm a name person. Let me get Melrose Fox. Let me get Havana Ginger. Like Lacey DeVos. Shout out to them all.
Yeah. I used to,
Yo, hold on.
yo,
We going out of control before we get back there. Yo, what y'all niggas been listening to?
music wise. Maul put me on when I keep.
Well, who?
600 Breezy. I've been on some real killer shit. But
All right, 600 Breezy.
Peter King Von.
All
But
right.
Maul put me on Hakeem Ali. So like anything he been on, or let me say, I've been listening to Hakeem Ali. I've been listening to one of the Gucci artists, Fujiano. He nice, and I've been listening to a little bit Pooh Shiesty.
I heard yo. I just heard of your shit.
Yeah, he cool. Like he cool.
We just talk about random niggas. I be listening to Lil Boom. He from Alabama. He alright. He picked real good beats. He ain't really a good rapper, but he picked the beats. I don't know who the fuck be doing these beats.
Currency type shit.
Yeah, Currency can rap, my nigga. Don't do Currency like that, bro.
I was get your shit off though. My bad.
Yeah, don't do my nigga Currency like that. I'll let you disrespect Wiz on here, but I ain't let you do my nigga Currency like that.
Wiz, go ahead though.
And Griselda, nigga, that's it.
Griselda,
greatest
nigga.
Fucking hip hop group of all times. Check their discography. Nigga. Don't tell me about the one album that your nigga had in 2005. Go listen to Benny shit that just came out. Go listen to Conway shit. Don't tell me about Bank shit that came out in 2000. I don't know none of that shit. Go listen to Griselda shit that came out this year. 5 fucking classics. Don't tell me about Joel Santana dropped the shit when you was in the ninth. No, nigga. Discovery music.
Yeah, you thought I was only gonna catch shots. I knew Dipset was next. You thought Gino was only gonna he was gonna talk
all
about
the niggas catching shots.
That Dipset shit don't mean nothing to me. I
was with y'all when y'all said G Unit. I'm like, all right, cool. I would listen to the good G Unit albums.
Yeah, but it's more than just the albums, though. It's more.
They don't have a bad body of work, though.
What? You ever listen to Tony Ayo album?
No, the unit.
He doing some bullshit. He doing some bullshit, yo. He doing some bullshit.
We all know.
Give me your best 5 G Unit albums. Get Rich or Die Trying and do it.
Oh, like okay. You talking like everybody in the group.
Hold up, G Unit Radio 3, big because they all count, right?
Yeah.
And let's be clear, Westside Gunn is Tony Yayo.
No way.
Don't disrespect Westside.
Don't play. Westside Gunn is 1,000 times better than Tony Yayo.
Hell, ain't nobody Tony Yayo, all right? We gonna
name me her Westside Gunn line. Name me her Westside Gun line.
Man,
boom! What the fuck?
Finn
Balor. I know.
Tony trash.
Yeah,
Tony trash.
I know.
Okay, you get that one. Can 50 rap better than Conway or Benny?
No, he can't.
Can Banks rap better than Conway or Benny?
Yes.
Game can too.
Yes.
Game can get them both out of here. I ain't gonna hold it.
We're not counting Game. I counted 50.
We ain't counting Game?
No.
How we not?
He got one album on G Unit.
And that's what I was gonna be in my 5.
Give me, and you can have your 5, and I'll put the 5 Griselda albums that came out this year against the 5.
Do they have an album?
Numbers. I'm talking about when you put them shits in your ear.
What's
the harder album?
Do they have a better album than Documentary?
No, not Documentary and not Get Rich or Die Trying. After that, get that shit out of here. And I'm not even talking about Tana Talk and I'm not Hermes. I'm talking about just the 5 albums from this year. Not G Unit. G Unit can't do it. They got 5 good albums, period.
So Dipset can do it. Because you keep saying You keep saying it
It's
like
worse. I mean, you could put Cam solo albums and Dipset got more good music than G Unit.
I'm sorry.
Yo, G Unit was hot for 2 years.
That's a fact.
I'm sorry.
That's a fact. No, he ain't lying.
He said hot. You saying hot or good?
Like hot on fire. We talking on fire.
I gotta clarify what I'm hearing. It's cool.
We're not listen. I'm not talking about who is hotter.
That's what he just said.
Okay. When you put the music in your motherfucking ears, with the beats sound better, with lyrics sound better, the hooks, the shit is 1,000 times better than.
Did you listen to G Unit radios before we do this?
Nigga, I grew up on G Unit radio. We talking about mixtapes too. They make mixtapes. They got a different. It's a different texture to them.
Yo, them Green Lantern shit.
But you have to add the mixtape.
What the fuck is he talking about, E? What the fuck is he talking about?
You gotta add the mixtapes to get up there. Talk about
Yeah. But hold on, these niggas don't even consider these shits albums. But you telling me I can't add mixtapes?
You can add mixtapes. You have to.
Both sides, right?
Hold on, if we go for albums, they don't have that many albums.
Yo, Westside Gun got 3 albums this year. That's better than
he don't.
Any
Tony
Yayo or
he literally just stated they not albums. He literally his word.
That's why I said you can count your mixtapes then.
So like I said, for both sides, right?
Yeah. You see he trying to do here? He on some bullshit. I don't like that.
Always said both sides, yo.
But that levels the field for both sides though.
The field. That's what I'm saying.
Name me a better verse. Name me a better verse than them niggas got than Lloyd Banks on Victory.
Any verse on Spurs 3. Any of them, yo. Like, we not rapping.
You right, yo.
We know Griselda is
I never thought about it that way, yo. I never thought about it that way.
Verses are crazy. I don't like get into the verses thing because it's mad verses. I say a song, but like a verse, that's tough.
T.I. verse Wayne was announced as a verses.
They announced it?
That's a dub.
I thought it was about to be Ross and T.I. Ross was ready to double back on T.I.
Ross ain't doing that.
Ross will lose.
What?
Ross will lose. Because
he cannot play the joints he played against 2 Chainz, he would lose. If he started fresh,
no, we gonna run him back though. Give me another masseuse.
Now, if he able to double back, it's competitive. It's very competitive.
No,
y'all be having a lot of faith in this little midget nigga, yo. Y'all really
see, I got you. I ain't about to do all this. See, I got them shit.
I got joints. He can't.
I'm never
sure. Yeah, but Ross though.
He can't be Wayne.
I
like T.I. better than Wayne.
Listen. The Jeezy and the Gucci gonna let me know how this verses will go. Because if them niggas start doing mixtape shit, it's gonna get nuts. Because
that nigga got a lot of Will Chamberlains, and so
if Gucci man don't play mixtape shit, he probably gonna get washed.
Gucci can't help but play mixtape shit.
He got with Migos and shit, he gonna get washed. But if he play mixtape shit, it might get ugly for Jeezy.
No, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight.
Ugly?
Not ugly. My fault. Not ugly, but Gucci will win.
There's a possibility.
It's a strong possibility, Gucci.
B, you saying possibility. He's speaking definitively.
Oh.
What?
So
B
you
just said
Gucci.
Huh?
I think it's gonna be a good fight. You said Gucci gonna win.
Who?
B just said that.
Oh, right.
No, I said if he play mixtape joints, he could win. It's a good possibility.
You said could.
Yeah.
You said going.
No.
Okay, yeah. Oh no, yeah, for sure.
I don't think them niggas is going. I don't think they can wash out either one of each other. That's a tough bet. I'm shocked that it happened. But
yeah, that's
a little.
Go pick your deal, him, you bitch ass nigga.
That's a little intense, yo.
Gucci talk is spicy. Like,
yeah,
it can't be just them 2 niggas in a room.
It shouldn't be.
They gonna have shit like Coach K in the middle or some shit like that. They have Coach K in the middle.
Yo.
With a painting behind him. And some not Doc Martin. Coach in the middle, yo.
Yeah, we'll go up with some John Clotters on, yo.
Oh shit.
What's that nigga, bro?
Yo,
nigga said, what did nigga say? Nigga said Scooter Braun is just the It's the QC of the whites.
Oh yeah, QC. Oh yeah. He for sure is though.
Scooter Braun.
For sure.
Scooter Braun sold motherfucking Taylor Swift shit for $300 million.
Let me get that. Let me get
Which I
all of
don't.
that.
Keep
I was
selling her
literally about to
shit.
break that up. I don't understand how her catalog is worth that much.
It should be worth a lot more. No, my bad. This is the second sale. Right? That's why he only got $350. He sold that shit for one already before. He just doubling back on. He just needed another quick $350 for something.
No, but I don't understand why her catalog is worth so much and Jay's worth 75. Well, you know what? She got more number ones than Jay.
You ain't on that side, yeah.
So yeah, it's she a
don't really
different
listen
kind
to
of
that
like
shit,
popular.
Yeah. That's real pop.
Yeah,
Real
that's
pop.
pop.
So,
She ain't selling. You know what I mean? Hip hop artists. Like, who did Uzi did what? One something?
nah, Uzi did 3 something.
3
So
something?
you talking about first week?
Yeah,
He's about 500, 600,000.
he did do that. It was definitely
no.
3.
That's gold. The first week. Fuck no. Even if he did do 5, Taylor don't do 5. Taylor get busy.
Taylor don't do 5.
Damn,
Taylor do way more. Yeah.
Taylor Swift was selling CDs out Papa John's. One of them albums. Like, you can get her shit straight out the Papa John's. You call it like, hey, this is Taylor. Just want to promote my new album.
Yeah, it's a little different over there. Shit is most definitely a little different over there. So
I think y'all underestimate. Hold on, yo.
Yeah, Uzi, you talk about Uzi did 2 albums.
Uzi sold 288.
He might have did 5 with the 2 albums together. He didn't do 5 first week.
Uzi most definitely did 288 first week.
Oh shit! She did 1.2?
The first week, dog.
Yo, I don't know why you doubting Taylor.
That shit on a Tuesday or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was shit different.
So even with that, what y'all? Yo,
846?
Yeah.
All right, what you think about Uzi doing 288 the first week, or as myself, and he not about to do 250 with Future?
And
Future cold.
brought him down.
Future cold. That's what you cool.
And I mean, let's keep it a buck. Uzi cool. So it's like,
you say Uzi what?
Uzi cool.
I don't know, yo. Uzi live in a different world from us, yo. Like Uzi definitely. It's a couple artists.
Uzi album dropped in March. Yeah, March 6th. Uzi dropped in March 6th. He hasn't had shit since then. He hasn't put out shit since then.
I think he is different.
Hold on. What did he put out before that album?
He wasn't putting anything out.
So what would make him cold now is my point.
What from that album popped? Besides, the album sold because we weren't getting music from him. So that's mad anticipation. The deluxe sold less than that when he put that out with that. He hasn't put out anything off of that album that was hidden.
So you saying he sold he got the numbers off the Lord album more?
Of course. With this boy been held down for about 2 to 3 years. His contract was fluctuating. So when he put out an album that niggas been anticipating for 2 to 3 years, of course it's gonna sell. But after that, I haven't heard nothing from him.
I think that nigga I think he just lived in a bubble different from us, yo. I think we way too old to understand like him. It's another motherfucker like NBA YoungBoy. Like I think we way too old to understand how popular these niggas is. Like when we was younger, we was like, yo, who's like fucking smoking hot when y'all niggas was in like high school?
What year? Like freshman year?
Maybe Jeezy or somebody like that.
Jeezy was smoking 5 in 05.
Jeezy, yeah. Freshman year, Jeezy, Wayne, Kanye, T.I. Yeah, we had a good one.
And like I had an older cousin, yo, who was like, yo, Lil Wayne, yo, he ain't like that's for the young. Like, so I think Uzi and like NBA YoungBoy, I think they might be fucking smoking hot underneath us, yo. Like,
yo,
underneath us.
Sad turn. I got my contacts and I'm not taking these shits out.
Yeah, you gonna have a long night.
She talks to Jesus about that.
You ask my old lady. She ain't here. She can give you some type of tips, man. She take them bitches out on one thing a lot.
Turn on YouTube.
Yo, I know how to do it.
That's the cost of being a bad bitch.
The nigga touching the nigga trying to get this shit on his eyeball be nuts. I mean, I be looking like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
Cause of being a bad bitch, you got the, I mean,
That price high, huh?
Oh, being a bad bitch.
foliate, and yeah, you put that shit on your face, rip it off like.
Nah, that's because I keep blanking, yo. I don't know how not to blink. That's it. Man, y'all niggas got anything else y'all want to touch on, yo? Motherfucking head starting to hurt.
Nah, yeah, we know you got. We appreciate you pulling up with the Rona and all that shit, pulling it down.
Yeah, flu game.
I mean, get you some soup. I mean,
That nigga had some bad pizza.
soup. I mean, some crackers and shit, some vitamin C.
You be good, eh?
You be right back, yo. You don't look sick. You look fresh. The ladies, like, you definitely got the ladies this week. Like, who
pulled out the chain? Nigga ain't got no shirt. Yeah, ain't even
Yo, Eric shot show his thighs off this week. B shot show his thighs off today.
You wasn't in here.
B got his thighs out.
All right, yo, go ahead, close it out, yo. I gotta close it out. Yo, that nigga died. That nigga whole way. I'm like, yo, what's this nigga? I'm watching this shit back like this nigga Eric came up with some mosquitoes on.
Ain't no need to get outdone this week, B. Tell him you thigh boy wonder.
Yes.
He ain't fucking with them niggas. Yeah.
fucking idiots.
Man, I ain't put no lotion on my shit.
Yeah, yo. But nah, this is episode 15 of the podcast. I always want to let y'all know, stay safe up in these streets because the streets don't know you back. It's cold.